Hello and welcome everybody to iRacing Short Course. It's time to get going again with a little bit of short course here in Bark River, Michigan. It's round number 9. Hello everybody, I'm Dave Arnold, and we're looking at some awesome entries tonight. Chris Plumley, the winner from round number 8, looking to try and repeat it again. Got his monkey off his back, but it's all about our points battle, and that of course is up on top Mason Prater. Looks like um, Heitritter sitting in second, and Ethan Ebert is going to be sitting in third in points right now. A deficit of 33 points between first and second, between Prater and Heitritter. So Holden's got some work to do tonight. We'll see how it's going to turn out. Lumley looks like he's the quick one out there. And he's feeling charged up after that big win last week. 2 heats, top 2, go, no caution. 1 LCQ, top 4, go, no caution. And the main event's going to be 12 laps with an invert of 4, and we're going to throw a caution at the end of lap 5. So it looks like it's going to be our format tonight. Keys to the race, good start. Avoid contact. I think that's the biggest one. And run consistent laps. That's what's going to make it happen here tonight. And hopefully put 3 top racers on the box tonight. And it looks like we've got on the pole position there, Keaton Swain. Mason Prater is going to be next to him with Christopher Plumley, Ethan Ebert. Then you got Nicholas Dachelet, Cody Ratzliff, James Donahue, Roland Johns, Mike Sorum, Jeff Daniels, all making it happen. 9 drivers, 6 laps make up the distance. Keaton Swain, Mason Prater out front is going to lead him to get started here. And it looks like we got the green flag. Off and running, Swain leads him to turn 1. Prater looks to the inside. Prater's around the outside here. Swain's going to have the inside line as they kick it sideways. Door to door. Prater takes that middle line. Swain the lower preferred line. Looking around there. See Ebert back there in 4th. But it's Keaton Swain out front with Prater in 10th. Prater trying to work for a little bit of room there to the inside. Look at this, 3 wide. Prater goes up, tries to thread the needle, and takes the lead. Oh, contact a little bit there with Swain. Swain now takes the lead back. Prater gets pushed a little wide. Plumley, man, Plumley is fighting for it there. Here comes Ebert. Plumley gets pushed wide. Prater still in that second position. Keaton Swain out front. Ebert into 3rd. Plumley back to 4th. There's Nicholas Dachelet fighting it out there with Donahue. Flying around the outside. Here we go. 3 guy back there in 5th place, fighting for it. 6th, 7th. You watch the front runners moving on up. It looks like we're on board with 5th place there, James Donahue. Donahue sitting there watching the show unfold in front of his eyes as we watch the battle for 3rd place. Plumley, Ebert. Plumley goes the inside, a little contact. Ebert now is the inside line. Oh! Ebert got on the binders a little bit. Plumley kind of blew by, got a little wide. Ebert gets some traction. Plumley looks low. Ebert rides that wall. And not quite taking that position, but he's got it. There it is. Looked like it was going to be side to side, but Ebert looks like he found a little bit of traction. Back up front. Keaton Swain pitching that thing sideways. Prater doing a little mirror job there. They were getting on the curb a little bit. Prater's wheel popped up a little bit. Swain pitching it sideways, trying to keep that momentum up. Prater kind of working for it. Waiting for a little daylight there. Looks like he's just sitting back. He's in a qualifying position. Now we're back with Ebert and Plumley. Plumley looks up the inside of Ebert. These two have been going out the whole race so far. Ebert rides the wall there. Looks like it's a little bit quicker line there, but Plumley looks low. He's able to keep his momentum as he pops it off the inside. Plumley's got to be feeling supercharged there as we go on board there. Ebert getting a little wild there, able to put it down. Puts the rubber side down, keeps up that momentum. But Plumley, trying to use that momentum that he had from last week. Get that first win. Set up into the right-hander. They come off the rollers. Ebert still hold on to third. But it looks like that battle up top, Prater and Swain looking side by side. Prater now looking. Oh, I thought he was going to get him around the outside there. We'll say Swain has a beautiful line there. Comes Prater, will have the inside line this time. Mason Prater takes that up, rides the wall, takes the first position. Boy, Swain has his work cut out for him. Oh! Man, these guys, I thought they were going over for a second there. Nice recovery. That's knowing how that vehicle's going to run. These guys got it wired. Swain glued now to the bumper of Mason Prater, our points leader. Now we're watching Ebert and Plumley. It's a battle for third place. White flag is out. Short time before we see it. 6 laps make up the distance. Prater really not pulling too hard away from Swain, but he's got a little bit of breathing room at this point. There's that wall ride again. Wearing off the berm. There it is. There's the white flag. 1 lap to go. A couple tail slappers there. And Mason Prater is definitely hauling the mail. He starts to pull away a little bit from Swain. About 2 truck lengths at certain times. Swain closes it up to 1 truck length. Prater running a 1:13.525 last time around. Looking for that checkered flag. So it's Prater, Swain, Plumley, Ebert, Johns, and it looks like Plumley was able to get by Ebert. Couple turns. Prater really likes that high line there as it comes around. Swain in tow. Just keeping it off the key rail there.
Sorry.
There it is. The checkered flag comes out. Mason Prater takes the win.
Keaton.
Keaton Swain. Followed by Christopher Plumley and Ethan Ebert.
Hey, that plum looks good. Can I trade it for your Twinkie? No, these are my plums.
Nick Larson's going to be up on the pole with Ethan Ebert next to him. Crystal King and Chris Plumley going to be side by side in row number 2. Roland Johns and Adam Irvin, they're going to be in row number 3. Row number 4 is Cody Ratcliffe and Thomas Grady. Followed by James Donahue, Caleb Schellenberg, Mike Sorum, Titus Sherlock, Nicholas Dachelet, Jake Hill, Jeff Daniels, and Ryan Farrell round out our field. 14 go. 14 drivers. Now it's going to be a battle for position for the main event. All drivers will be going. All right, just waiting for the lights to come up. The flagger will let them know it's time to go play. 4 laps here in the LCQ. Or I should say basically a battle for position in the main event for everybody. Once again, Larson, Ebert, King and Plumley, Johns and Irvin.
Green, green, green. You got
Green, green, green. Sorum and Sherlock. Here we go. Ebert jumps out with that lead.
Sorry.
And boy, you can see that suspension working there. We got a battle for second and a battle for third. Ebert and Larson. King sitting in third position with Chris Plumley in that 4th spot. John's in close position behind him. Coming in hot. Here comes Irvin side, but it's Ebert out front. Ebert's got some quick lines there. We got a little gap from second to third. Oh, Plumley! Nice slide job into third place. King.
Watch out for
Right
Roland.
behind him with Johns in tow. Ebert and Larson still battling there. Crystal King looking low on Plumley. She might get him this time around. Gonna be close there. Plumley moves a little wide, takes a line around. Johns looks low. Thought King left a little daylight, but not able to take advantage. And there's a good battle back there for 7th place. You can see Andy Irvin and Thomas Grady. And then Donahue behind them in 9th. Cody Ratcliffe in that 6th position. Ebert pulling a little bit away from Larson. Plumley starting to see a little bit. He might be able to read the writing on the side of that truck pretty soon. Plumley trying to reel him in. And look at this, Crystal King and Roland Johns battling hard. King seeing that low line. And here goes John, though. We'll have that inside line for this next time. Battle for transfer position back there. So not everybody's going to make it. Jake Hill on the bubble. Jeff Daniels in that 15 slot. So I thought we had 14 drivers, but it's 15. Oh boy. Back up front with Ethan Ebert. Larson. Really digging that Larson's paint scheme. Looking pretty sharp there. Definitely a truck to be noticed. Watching the battle for 4th again with Roland Johns, Crystal King. Cody Ratcliffe trying to get into the fight. Right up on the back bumper And left quarter panel there of King. Andy Irvin getting into the shop there in 8th. Oh boy, we got a driver going off there. I believe that would have been Daniels in the 420. So it looks like 2 drivers will not transfer for this. That's a tough one. Final lap. White flag is flown. Ethan Ebert in command. Larson, Plumley, Johns, King, Ratzliff, and Irvin. Followed by Grady and Sherlock and Donahue running on their top 10. Plumley trying to work on Larson now. See race driven on the side of Larson. Plumley looking low. It's going to be close. Coming up and over. Couple turns to go and a checkered flag will fly. Ethan Ebert, though, going to take this one. So checkered flag flies. Larson and Plumley, 2 and 3. 18 drivers to take the main event. Well, we're getting ready for the main event here. Round number 9. We're due live from Park River, Michigan. Looking at our grid right now, up on the pole with the inverted 4, Zach Drapkin will sit up with the bullseye on his back. Keaton Swain's going to be next to him. Connor Berry and Mason Prater side by side. Nick Larson, Chris Plumley. Then you got Roland Johns and Crystal King. Titus Sherlock and James Donahue. Adam Irvin, Nicholas Dachelet, who we just talked to. As we look at Mike Sorum and Cody Ratzliff behind them. Jake Hill, Ryan Farrell, and looks like Caleb Schellenberg and Ethan Ebert. All right, just waiting. It's all gridded. There it is, the red lights. And we are green, green, green. Man, look at that move by Barry. Jumps right up through there, slides it in, established in the 3rd place. Already fighting into 2nd. Keaton Swain to the inside of him. Man, these bad bounces there really settles those trucks. But he's drafting out front. Here comes Barry looking up the inside of Swain. It's going to be interesting with the left-hander there. Swain tries to go down, pinch and shuts the door. Oh! Prater and Barry have contact. Not sure what happened to Barry, but Johns.
What the fuck happened there?
Oh boy, this is getting physical here. Very tight, short track here. Larson and Plumley battling for 2nd, but it's Drapkin.
It was all
that carnage and folding. Able to do a little distance between him and the rest of the pack.
I got into you in the air, and then it went from there. I'm not exactly sure what happened.
But craziness unfolded early on in this race. And it looks like Drapkin, Plumley, Larson, Sherlock, Prater, Keaton Swain. Back up front now is Zach Drapkin. Drapkin hitting the rollers. Popping it over the top. How about Plumley? It's like, hey, remember me? I'm the guy that won last week. I beat you, Zach. But, man, it's interesting for sure. Larson there also. And looks like Titus Sherlock. Mason Prater looking the inside of Sherlock. Keaton Swain behind Prater and Connor Berry. Now back up to 7th place. Here he comes. trying to make another full run there. I know I've seen Mason Prater, Ethan Ebert all go runs, and you know, I just realized, where is Holton Heitridge? Second place in points. Oh man, this could change everything. What a heartbreaker. Gotta wonder, a lot of these youngsters starting to school.
Make sure you hold the line on past you.
Could have something to do with it. Prater, right behind Larson there. So tied to Sherlock there, then Mason Prater's trying to hold off him as well as go after Larson. Not a great. And you see the appliance and parts company there on the front of Titus Sherlock. Pretty cool seeing Keaton Swain helping out some of these other drivers with some of his big sponsors. Watching Mason Prater work on Larson now. Side by side. Prater's going to have the inside line. Bounced off, a little bit of contact there. Looks like they almost hooked up a little bit.
You're all good, I got my brake for
Can't tell you how many times in real life I've seen the front bumper hook onto the back bumper for the driver, and I've seen them run that way almost for half a lap. Sometimes it breaks apart, sometimes a lot of carnage. Once again, 12 laps make up the distance here. We're on lap number 4. We go back up front. Zach Drapkin. Chris Plumley hanging strong. They're referred to a lot of guys, calling him Dirty Plum. I don't know, he's not too dirty of a driver. I think he's looking pretty good. But Lucifer on the front of that purple people eater. In this case, the purple truck eater. He wants to gobble up Drapkin right now. Drapkin trying to stay smooth and consistent there, keeping that preferred line. One of the big things, you get out front, you run your race. Try not to worry what the other guys does, because you hit all the right lines, you will be quicker. So when you start looking over your shoulder, looking in the rear view mirror, where's he at? Changing your lines up a little bit. That's when things start to go bad. Barry getting a little physical out there. Throwing that truck around as best he can. Try to Sherlock right in front of him. Swain right behind him. Little Sherlock Swain.
Mandatory caution this time by the leader. Mandatory this time for leader.
I was wondering, was still 5 and 6, 12 laps. Some of the drivers really come on towards the end until they set up the truck. How much fuel they put in. And we're going to watch the battle for 8th right now. James Donahue in 8th. Nicholas Dachelet trying to reel him in. And it looks like only had a bit of breathing room. Donahue kind of pull it away. Watch Titus Sherlock there. We see Keaton Swain, Connor Berry.
Race to the flag,
trying to crawl over the top of Connor.
Yell at the flag.
You can see that damage there, missing that front left fender there on Connor Berry's truck.
56, go ahead and slow it down, please. We're going to have to go.
And there it is. The competition caution has come out.
What is going on in chat right now? Jesus.
Not the favorite time for the guy out front for sure.
You guys are like, stop.
You got to know, see who's going to be sleeping on the line. Who's going to get that quick reaction.
I don't know.
Alright, thank you, 56.
So
if you're a lap down, go ahead and get your lap back
Prater,
now.
Larson, Sherlock, top 5. Followed by Barry, Swain,
They get rid of the
Donahue.
alerts have been going off.
Looks like a couple drivers
Already?
wave around there, get back on the lead lap.
57,
Donahue, then you got
259,
Grady,
525,
Dachelet,
and
Farrell,
278. Go and get your lap back now.
Schellenberg,
Rest
Sorrell,
of the tight for us. We'll get him
Johns,
back and
Irvin,
racing soon.
Ethan Ebert.
Yo, Crystal,
That is
thanks
not
for the
something
raid.
that needs to
Appreciate
see
it.
Ethan Ebert all the way
You guys coming over from
to the back of the
Crystals.
pack.
I don't know what happened over there, but we're in a league race, same one she was in.
She
Thanks
and
for
Jake
Lap
Hill
down, guys. I'm gonna
down.
stop
Rats
in
left
turn
and
1, so
King.
don't come flying around the corner. Be aware to stop there.
Well, we're halfway through this one, halfway there, halfway home. Big thanks again to companies like
She's not hitting the
SuperClean
marks. Okay.
for making this all possible,
It
and
happens.
Data Systems. All the information right in front of the driver to touch your finger. CBR Performance Products.
She's still in the race? Oh no, she's
You got a driver with a cool head.
in the
Allows
bits.
you to have a cool truck to do it. And of course, Dirt Sports World, the voice of off-road.
You'll have
Take
to
a look
forgive
back
me.
here, battle for fifth from
Alright,
earlier.
56, the rest of the field, go ahead and pick it back up. 35 miles per hour, we will go green this
Adam
time by.
Sherlock,
I will have
Connor
to
Berry,
kind of ignore you until
right
this is
before
done.
the caution flag. Keaton Swain behind him. See these guys battling it out here. I don't know, looks like we're getting ready to go back underway here. Zach Droutkin going to lead him around once again. Get ready to come up and approach, so waiting to see that green flag here.
We got some heavy hitters behind us here.
It's a long train for 4 trucks. Boy, that's left that down 2 laps just to keep it at 4
Alright,
laps,
guys,
so
we will go green
they
this time
definitely
by.
got
Going
caught up in
green.
some of that
Maintain
carnage.
single file.
What a shame, they were running really good early on. At least through the heat
No
races.
brake checking on the start. Maintain 35 miles per hour.
But it's
No passing
Drafkin,
quarter line. Single
Plumley,
file, nose to tail, going green.
Raider,
Starts on me.
Larson, Sherlock, Perry, and Smith.
No brake checking. Green, green, green.
Nose to tail, they're tightening it up, giving it a start. We're green, green, green. Plumley really attached to that bumper of Drafkin. Mason Prater's going to try to do the same. Larson goes a little wide. Perry looks low on Sherlock. And now he looks low on Larson. Sometimes you got to pull your way through. Looks like Sherlock is trying to answer back to Perry.
500 warning.
And Larson, oh! Sherlock looks for a tumble up and over again. Man, loving that barrel roll. Drafted, Plumley, and Prater all running clean. Top 3. Very close. Well, it looks like Lucifer's knocking at the back door with Plumley. I know this is not the favorite track for sure of Mason Prater. But look at this, Plumley with a good run. Trying to get up the inside. Trying to make the pass on Drafkin, but here we go, left to right turns. Prater trying to squeeze in there underneath Plumley. But it's going to switch back to a lefty. There's Plumley. Here we go. Drafkin rides the wall. Prater rides the wall. Prater goes the long way around on Plumley. Boy, Plumley's throwing everything out the kitchen sink. Trying to make a pass there, but look at that. Prater. He's got that second position. Plumley wants it back. And the battle for fifth place, actually. We got Connor Berry, but there's Nick Larson in 5th, and Keaton Swain. Larson in white and purple, and Keaton Swain in red, light blue, and white and yellow. A little reminiscent of the old Walker Evans paint job, a little bit different. And look at this, Drafkin still in the lead. Plumley still battling for second. But Prater, once he got past him, it's going to be difficult. Plumley's got his work cut out for him. And it looked to me like Ethan Ebert was en route for your scoring tower here. Ticker. Sway able to get by Larson. Gormley literally sending that unit as well as Connor Berry. Oh, look at this. Starting to catch back up. Wait a minute. Look at Berry. Boy, he found the turbocharger and the supercharger switch. Like I said, some of these drivers really come on late in the race. Connor Berry being one of them right now. He did have a fast run in the beginning, ran into some trouble. Now making the run up there. But Zach Drapkin got to be feeling the heat. Got Mason Prater a points leader right behind him. But this is not the first time these two have battled like this. There's been, a few hip checks and elbows thrown in earlier past races. And watching Nicholas Dachelet there and Ethan Ebert. Ebert looking the inside of Dachelet. Ethan Ebert really on the move now. Dachelet really holding his own. Oh! Dachelet got a little sideways. A little contact with Ebert. Ebert moves up. Gets the position. Looks like Donahue is trying to get him to fight also behind him, as well as Farrell. Ebert back there. Back up front. Watching the battle for first. Prater trying to dig deep in that bag of tricks of his. And look at the consistency of Plumlee though. Man, sitting back in third, holding off Connor Berry, trying to chase down Mason Prater. That can get a little stressful there. Not only are you trying to catch up to somebody, you're trying to hold off somebody. That can also get in your head, change up your lines. Going on board with Mason Prater here. It's the Bilspan Shocks logo on front. Mason Prater Racing. You really see the different lines that Prater takes versus Drapkin. Both seem to be working pretty well though. Oh boy, airmail off the top. Ball's driving to keep that traction down, stay out of the loose, stay out of the marbles. Next time by, a white flag will come out.
White flag, this time by the leader, white flag.
The high side 2 to go. Making a race to the white flag, and then there'll be a one-lap shootout with the checkered to follow. All three, Drapkin, Prater, and Plumlee landed off the berm. Plumlee looking a little low, trying to find a little bit of traction. There's the white flag, final lap. Drapkin and Prater and Plumlee. This could be a three-way race for the box for the top position. Prater trying to get a run up on Drapkin. Prater looks to the inside.
Number one, watch that.
Oh! They say he's trying to get that inside for that right-hander.
I know, I got
Here comes Plumlee. Drapkin got a little bit up in the marbles, but not a bad place when you set up from that right to the left.
Sorry, guys.
What's that?
Top 5 do not leave the race. Top 5 do
Boy,
not
these
leave
guys
the
are
race
beating on their
under
brothers'
the
feet.
unofficial result.
Did someone check right
Only
before
a
the
few
hill?
more turns to go for the checkered flag to come out. Raiders looking low. Plumley's looking low. Connor Berry sitting back watching it all unfold. They banging off the berm. Plumley loses momentum. Went a little bit too deep, scrubbed the speed off there. Here comes Connor Berry, but the chicken
Good on
flag
that.
flies. It's Zach
Very
Drapkin,
good. That was
Chris
that was
Plumley,
successful.
and right behind Prater. So it's Drapkin, Prater, Plumley, and Berry. What a great race. We're going to go ahead and get him in here to talk about this one. Well, we got Chris Plumley joining us, our winner from last week, but not too shabby third place. But man, you were giving Mason Prater a run for second.
Yeah, that was some good racing, huh?
Oh, man. Top three of you guys look like a drifting contest out there. You're all mirroring each other. But I saw a few times you try and take a different line there, and fortunately didn't work out.
Yeah, I mean, if I was going to make up any ground, it was going to have to be in a different line, and those boys were dialed, so we're just happy to be on the box.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You're going to feel good, though, from the momentum from last week, and then also on the box again. You're becoming Mr. Consistency.
Yeah, hopefully it keeps carrying over. I won't complain, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely for sure. What would you like to thank anybody for getting up on the box tonight?
Yeah, Legion of Speed Sports, all the guys over at Factory Sim Sports, Tyson, Keaton, Luke, Crystal. Our boy Bryce is back for a few weeks, so shout outs to him. But yeah, all of us been putting in the work, and it's good to see it pay off. Repcps.com. Get some awesome t-shirts over there. Code Dirty Plum for 10% off. Keystone Enterprise for all the swag and giveaways they do for the stream and everyone that's in the stream regularly. And out there supporting us. And thanks to you guys for putting on the stream.
Well, dude, I got to say, man, Christopher Clemley, I'm so impressed how you've really come into your own. And man, I'm looking forward to next week to see what you can do.
If we keep racing Bark River, it might be, I might be able to keep doing that. But, I got to get down these other tracks and we'll go from there.
All right, we'll put some practice time in before next week.
All right, we'll do. Have a good night, guys.
All right, congratulations again.